start at the YouTube side of things, and then we'll get started on this side of things. Ads hit hard. They do, man. They do. I'm so sorry every time I have to hit everybody with them because I hate them as much as everybody else does. But if I don't do that, people will get ads when they come in and click on the stream. And, I know I click off of a stream when I see that. So I know other people are going to do it with me as well. It's just, it makes it so no one gets ads when they actually click on the stream. I hate it here, man. I hate it here. If I could just stream full time on YouTube, well, instead of like streaming on Twitch, like if YouTube streaming was better, I would probably be primarily streaming there.
No more heroes, it's hero begin. You can't show nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Yo, hope all you guys are doing well. DJ Nioh, thank you guys so much for showing up, hanging out, popping in, especially waiting through the starting soon screen. Today, as far as like, what is it? We're going to be playing Nioh 3, and it's a few days before Valentine's Day weekend. It is the 12th of February. Friday the 13th is tomorrow. Valentine's Day is this weekend. Crazy lineup. And we have a PlayStation State of Play today. Overwatch recently had their season 1 launch because they canceled their game from being 2 and reverted it back to 1. So it's like they rebooted and restarted the whole new game again. You said, "Well, hell of an opener." Thank you, Hi. Yeah, it's that's one of the intros I ended up making and editing. So thank you for that. I believe I paid an artist on, well, not I believe, I did. I paid an artist on Fiverr for the art. And then I just went through and edited it and added everything else. But I hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well. Hope you got some nice things planned for the weekend. But today, like I said before, we're going to be playing Nioh 3 and just talking a little bit about gaming news, what's going on in the gaming space right now currently. As you all know or have heard, I'm pretty sure some of the high guard team, well, a large portion of the high guard team actually got laid off recently, and that's just unfortunate. You never want to hear about people losing their jobs. Just because the game itself is not in the best state, and I think that's putting it lightly. It's been fighting an uphill battle ever since it was released at the Game Awards. Well, not released, but obviously when people first found out and saw the game at the Game Awards. Then there's the whole thing going on with 2XKO. If you're a fighting game fan or part of the fighting games community, the FGC, there's the whole thing with half of the 2XKO team getting laid off, and that's unfortunate, man. It's honestly upsetting at this point. Because we keep having these high-profile releases and all these games coming out, and it seems like for every new live service game that gets released or every new game that gets released that isn't single player, within 14 days, like half the team gets laid off or the studio shuts down.
It's unbelievable.
It's becoming more and more of a commonplace thing, and I'm not really sure what the solution would be. It's like, don't get me wrong, games, all these games end up having their issues because we saw it with Multiverses, we saw it with Splitgate, we've seen it with Concord. I think that game literally lasted 2 weeks on a dot. Like, actually 2 weeks. Before people kind of formed their own opinions and just kind of decided that the game was trash. Well, not just trash. People thought that game was ass. It was pretty bad. Here's what I'd say about 2XKO, like, it's unnecessary at this point. Yeah, I think if you're coming in with a free-to-play model for a game now, because the competition is so stiff, right? We've got games like Battlefield, but there's still, the Call of Duty fan base who still loves Call of Duty. People still playing Halo Infinite as far as like shooters go. But then you also have Marvel Rivals. You have Overwatch. Like, the Overwatch just recently had its kind of like a revitalization of the franchise, of the series. Their Steam player count after that season dropped has reached a high never before seen on Steam for that game. Like, it completely resurrected the game. It might as well be a new game at this point. They've listened to the criticism and they've come back and tried to do something different. Granted, if you played Overwatch before, it's still Overwatch, just with some changes and some adjustments, and it's a lot closer to how the first game was. So I think that's one of the reasons why so many people are liking it right now, especially since people are kind of jaded with Marvel Rivals. Because for those that don't know, there's currently an issue with Marvel Rivals when it comes to the 3 support comp, and a lot of people believing that healers are just a little too strong and they always have been, but it's getting worse because people are just running 3 supports, and it's very hard to beat that. So people have their complaints, have their issues with the game. I still think competition is great because since Marvel Rivals came along, it forced Overwatch to do something. Now that Overwatch is going to do something, it's going to force Marvel Rivals to go and do something. And that's what you want to see. That's what we love to see. It's like the situation going on between Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. The big 3. You always wanted these 3 big competitors in any form of business. Because if you just have 2, it's like, okay, you have to choose between the lesser of the 2 evils. But if you have 3, people really have to mix things up. People have to really do something to get your hard-earned money, which is always what you want to make them do. You want to make them earn your dollar. You never want to just give a company your money. I'm getting off topic, but I'm saying, like, it's really weird from someone who grew up and has seen gaming kind of like go from this niche thing into mainstream and have this big boom where all these businesses seem like they're coming out of nowhere and closing just as soon as they release a game or release their project they've been working 10 years on, 20 years on. And I say that partially in reference to 2XKO, but so many other games fit this bill as well, because 2XKO was in development for about 10 years. They started working on that game in 2016, and then they reviewed it in 2019. Highguard was also a game that was in development for quite a while, and so was Concord. But billions of dollars just getting poured into these games, into this industry, and people are getting chewed up and spat out. It's honestly really sad to see. It's like for every... I was going to say Hi-Fi Rush, but even if your game is successful, that doesn't mean you're safe, because you could be like Hi-Fi Rush where your game passes off completely through word of mouth and people play it and people love it, and they'll still shut your studio down. It's really weird to see, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Tango Gameworks, that was a studio who made Hi-Fi Rush. That's also the studio that made The Evil Within. And as for a studio to show that much range is not only rare, but for them to be able to make multiple great games back to back like that. Granted, The Evil Within 1 had its issues and was a little rough around the edges. 2 ended up being so much better, and Hi-Fi Rush, it seemed like the studio finally hit their stride. And the way Evil Within 2 ended, it seemed like they were going to go back and do a 3, or at the very least another spin-off possibly. So there was an unfinished story there that they could have done again. We might see some Wolverine gameplay. I know some people were hoping we might see another Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know, because apparently the last Kingdom Hearts game wasn't that good. I didn't play it. I played like 1 and 2. I played Birth by Sleep. I played Dream Drop Distance and 358 Days Over 2. But the 3 I didn't touch, so I can't really have an opinion on it. But I heard after the 15-year wait, people felt as if it wasn't worth it. Just from what I've heard. Well, that all being said, I don't want to spend too much time talking about things I don't like. I'm someone who prefers to talk about the things I do enjoy and things I have fun with. And I want to say, like, that's been me with Nioh 3. I've been having a lot of fun with the game. I had some performance issues the first day, but that was partially my fault. The game isn't the best optimized, but I will say so far it feels as if it's a step in the right direction and a step up in every way from Nioh 2. I played 1, didn't really enjoy it. 2 is where I got into the series for real. I just beat 2 recently, and 3 so far seems like it's gonna have me hooked again, because the combat feels great. The fact that it's open world, but it feels really good to kind of explore and run around and find things and discover things. The sense of exploration has been really dope. It has been really cool. Finding out different things, discovering hidden items, and making it easy so you don't end up spending 5 hours trying to find this one specific thing in this one specific area. Yeah, I'm someone who loves running around, exploring things, finding stuff out for myself instead of like going through a YouTube walkthrough and looking at every little thing. So this is really great for a person like me. With that being said, we're actually gonna get into it. I don't know what you guys have been playing lately as far as like multiplayer, single player games, but I think it's important to remember that as many games are being shut down, as many studios are closing their doors, there's still plenty of great studios as far as indie games, first party developed titles, and things of that nature that are still great, even if they're not a big giant multiplayer game or MMO or super huge project. I think there was an indie game called Mugenics that was in development for like 15 years that seems to be really hooking it up with people, really getting people hooked to it. A lot of people have been really having fun with the game. A lot of people have been really saying positive things about it as well. and they've been saying it's been great. Let me see something. Okay. Let me change. Well, I'm gonna change that later. But we're gonna get into the game. I'm gonna boot it up. We're gonna play. And I'm just gonna keep going through more of it because it's been a blast so far. Nioh 3 has been great. Nioh 3 has been great. But I recently saw a platform fighter called Combo Devils that seems to be like it's gonna be really good. It's made by some people who worked on the project M mod on Smash, and they've been in quite a few different games as well. Like some people who worked on Overwatch, Hearthstone, a bunch of different developers from different parts of the industry. It all seem to have some type of talent or some type of experience working on one game or another. So that's cool. Let me see something real quick. Okay, cool. But I went through and had to make a lot of different adjustments and optimizations for the game because at first it wasn't running the way I thought it should. Things were like laggy, things were breaking. Again, partially my fault at first at least, but after I fixed one of the options in my BIOS settings, I still noticed it was having some frame drops and some frame issues there. Some FPS issues, I would say. Which is why most of the time I end up buying most games like this on PS5. But I really wanted to see if I could get it to work, and it runs a lot better now than it was yesterday. I need to test something, see how this performance is going to be. Oh god. Oops. We're just going straight into it. One thing also is they added a jump button in this game, which is really cool. Nice. Game still feels really good. Ah, these are just stones. Having this giant thing in the middle here almost kind of reminds me of Majora's Mask from Zelda, where you had the moon just staring at you. You had a few days to stop the moon, or like stop the moon from landing. It was something like that. I can't remember what exactly the world-ending calamity was, but I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the moon. It's been a long time since I've even played it or looked at it. Oh my god. I'm also fighting these spirits because I don't know if they like... I don't remember if they drop crazy loot or not. You tried to heal. Some of them drop armor, some of them drop weapons. Have different things you can get. Actually, let me shoot that guy in the back. He's unaware. Ooh. He had a helmet on. I'm surprised that worked. They did a good job with the combat in this game, I will say. Got both my arrows back for that. Where am I headed? I'm heading to one of these crucibles. Because if you actually fight and do anything in these crucibles, you get some pretty decent loot and some decent gear. And it helps with the progression. Who saw me? Oh. Thought he was getting ready to throw something at me. just feels really good to fight things in this game. I don't want to use one of my fire arrows. It's probably better if we just sneak up on him and stab him in the back. Ooh, this guy's gonna see me, I think. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered to be stealthy about it. I tried to move. That was switching in the system in this game is so nice. Enemies have some pretty good eyesight. Then again, I wasn't like really even hiding or using cover. Oh. I don't think he's turning around. I think if we go all the way around, we could probably ambush this guy. Yep, I'm turning these back on. Love that they added a crouch button. All right. Wait, that was it? I'm assuming like it was gonna be like the other crucible spikes. That wasn't hard at all. Oh, there's a shrine right here. Disappear. A drop of hope. Okay, so that's the main quest we're supposed to go on. I'm gonna do this one side quest over here and then go to the main quest. That's my main issue. I think with a lot of these games, I end up getting so lost just in doing other things. Something saw me. Oh. Whenever that sound plays, whenever your compass glows red, you'll be able to see that something is like trying to kill you. I would say this jump is kind of underwhelming. How do we get to that? Is there a way up here? I think so, actually. I didn't know if he was gonna hear that or not. Okay, so you don't get hit stunned. Good to know. It's crazy because they're not even really hitting anything. They just have them going through the animation. I'll never get used to having these around here. They just look like giant hornets. Ooh, that's a wolf. All right. How am I supposed to grab that? I'll probably have an easier time figuring out if I get rid of this giant monster walking. Jump back. Waiting to see if he attacks. That wasn't so bad. I always have to be super careful fighting things like that, man. I really want to say, do I jump? I don't know if I jump or do I shoot it? Oh. Oh, hey. Yo. This thing looks adorable. Oh, do we follow you? Chichiko or yokai, they look like floating handballs. They love being used for target practice. Oh, okay. I felt bad for shooting it. You pet them after bringing one down, they'll give you something precious as a sign of friendship. Oh. I guess that was the gift. I'll take it. Let me see if I can get anything else with this. So this parries enemy's attack. Huh. Guess we'll use that. I'll have no more points. Well, as far as items. Oh wait, so we don't have to manually use them anymore? They just get used automatically? Because beforehand, when you get like any item that gave you samurai points or ninja points, you had to go and manually use them. But it looks like in this game, they just automatically activate for you, so you don't have to do that anymore. If that's the case, I'm thankful for that. I don't think I really have any new armor I can really use like that, though, unfortunately. Yeah, no. I hear something. Oh, you. Got anything on you? It looks like this game is having like open world bosses, kind of similar to what you would have in MMO or other online games, which is cool. Can I fall down here without it killing me? I think it would still hurt. Trying to see if there's an easier way down, because I want to see, like, I want to say these rocks might cushion my fall, or they might slide me down faster to my demise. I think this is fun. Okay, cool. Oh my god. I will say things do feel kind of empty if you're playing solo. It's almost like a sandbox for you to run around in, but besides the yokai, there's not really a lot of human NPCs or anybody walking around, I think. Oh my god. Look at his neck. I don't want to get its attention quite yet. I want to fight it, but I don't want to fight both these dudes at the same time. Cool. I was hoping he wasn't gonna see me at the last minute. That's crazy. I don't know what he's doing. I missed. Oh, you know what? That's probably his weak spot. It's on his head. Oh no, my accuracy is no good. Ow. Oh my god. That actually wasn't so bad. You could pray at shrines to learn skills. Okay, okay. He's spent on a lot of these. Oh my goodness. Let me keep going towards this. Let me set a marker.
What's that? Looks like a flying ball?
I'd imagine that the performance is already having issues though. If they added other NPCs and other people in this open world, would have probably been a bigger issue. I'm gonna keep leveling up my stamina until I can equip that whole thing. So this reduces damage taken while you're attacking by 10%. That's quite nice early. I should probably like change these later, because those look like settings that would make it easier for me to actually get rid of certain things I don't want. I know for the most part I'm probably not going to use swords, but I'll keep these just in case. I know I'm never using a spear or a hammer. Like certain things I'm keeping just in case I do decide to use them. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff I'm just getting rid of. The hatchets are cool, but they're not for me. Some of this armor I need to get rid of too. There's a lot of armor in this game right now. I don't want anything that like drops my armor or toughness crazily. Get rid of this. I can go. Anything with a down arrow gotta go. I'm gonna definitely set this up later so this is a lot more optimized as a process and you guys don't have to watch me do the whole thing. Ooh, don't want to get rid of those. That's pretty much good so far. Actually changed my armor. Jesus, 74.3. Yeah, I'm just pouring out my points early in the stamina, then I'll start updating and leveling up everything else. Because I want to be able to wear this armor. I want to be able to wear stronger armor. Somebody's looking at me. Oh, it's these guys again. I'm just gonna run past y'all. I don't think half of y'all will chase me, actually. Apparently, I was wrong. Guess that works. Is this a base? Okay, these look like regular people.
We expect Takeda to invade at any moment, so the gate is closed. We expect Takeda to invade at any moment, so the gate is closed.
That's crazy. So y'all can't let me through? Do you think you and one other dude is gonna stop an army of yokai? Or are gonna stop an army of yokai? All right. I'm assuming there's a mission nearby that I gotta do to unlock it. I wonder if it's this one.
Those damn thieves. I made it this far, only for the medicine to be stolen.
That's unfortunate.
Coin I had, and just when the medicine was done. I have to get it back, otherwise my wife...
Hate those things, man. What's in here? Arrows? Okay, I'll take it. Oh my god. I love the way their heads explode if you hit them with an arrow and it kills them in one shot. That sounds morbid. But it's a really nice effect. Who saw me? That's crazy. He came directly where I was. He saw me the whole time and just didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. He didn't give a loud alarm. Nothing. He was just straight business. That's crazy.
One.
Always gotta look up and see if there's anybody waiting to ambush you before you grab one of these items.
What the hell is this? Medicine? Damn. And here I thought it was something valuable. Hey! You got my medicine back! Thank you so much. I had it made to help cure my wife's illness. Please. You can find my house near the rust terraces. The post town.
I just like how chill he sounds about it. He's like, hey! He could have turned into an evil spirit or another yokai, so that's pretty cool, all things considered. I'll definitely take it back. Sounds like a nice guy. It's a shame he was murdered. Oh my goodness. Say Revenant's Malice, what? Oh, there's a Lesser Crucible over there. So I'll take this back, spin the block on the Lesser Crucible, and then we can go towards this mission here. I'd assume we keep getting frame drops because we're entering new spots of the map. So the textures and shaders and everything are loading in. I think once we start going around to more areas, it'll probably clear up. At least that's what I'm assuming. I would hope this isn't a permanent issue. I'm not too worried about the Kappa giving me up. What? He's intent on not fighting me. Not the taunts. So I guess maybe they drop better and more valuable gear. Wait, what is over there? Did I? Thought I was gonna take fall damage. Looks like there's a whole village over here.
The closer we get, the more oppressive the air becomes. It must be that strange creature's power. This is no ordinary yokai we are dealing with. What?
I like how everybody else is just treating this as normal. I meant to dodge, but I ended up parrying instead because I jumped on accident. Oh, well.
Who's that?
Good lord. That looks like a yokai or somebody who was an enemy. Just laying there, but it's just an actual dead body. Gotta be a horrible day for that man. I guess these are more bandits.
Time to snatch valuables than when everyone's distracted.
Oh. Like how they sound so concerned. Who was that? Oh, I was gonna say it was nice that no one heard all the commotion. Oops. Can I open this door? No. There's a Kodama in there and I intend to save it. I'm not used to things being this open. Is there anybody in the rafters on the ceiling? I have a lot of trust issues when it comes to this game because you'll be walking to areas like this and somebody will be waiting to ambush you. Guess not. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Turn this down to about like 5. Actually, I can come up a little more. I think 55 is just a little too low. Slight adjustments. Turn this down to about like 80. I'm over here getting sidetracked again. It's just that easy. I don't even know if there's anything to find in here. There might have been. But I need to actually finish this mission. I need to get this medicine to this lady. Sorry, it's not what it looks like. I don't even know where that arrow came from. Okay, better pairing. Good lord.
One.
There it is. You didn't hear that slide. That's crazy.
Bells chiming in the sky.
I'm like that.
Suppose some god is paying a visit. This red rock.
Another crucible. Okay, that makes sense.
There's something strange about it.
Pushing on the fly between these things is always so good. Free loot, we love that. That's everybody. Every time I see a crucible, I'm like, I gotta do this and get this out the way. It's only gonna make us stronger. There we go. Oh, wow, that arrow was way off. Where's this weak spot? There it is. Oof. Nice. What's cool about this is I fought a lot of these different yokai before in Nioh 2 and 1. Oh my god. I should have known. That's what I mean. They lull you into a false sense of security and then you get bit. Next thing you know, an enemy that would have been super easy to beat now leveled up from biting you and siphoning your life force. My goodness. I don't think he walks super far forward, right? We wait for him to turn around and then we go on for the flank. Yep. Yeah, the parry mechanic in this game feels so satisfying. It sounds good too. But there's technically two versions of them. If you count the deflect as a parry. I've never seen what these things actually do attack wise. I think they just kind of sit there unless you don't attack them in time. Ooh, let me help you out. Got this Kodama back home. Oh. You know, I didn't know whether or not I was going to take damage from that, so I just decided to do it in the spur of the moment. I really wanted him dead. It just reminds me of that scene from Teen Titans where Robin did a double knee drop on somebody who he thought was human, which would have killed him. That man was inches away from catching the case in Tokyo. Wait, is there an opening in here? All right. Well, that's nice. Just waiting here to catch somebody off guard like this. Crazy work. This is how these games set you up, man. I didn't even know they were like air stealth moves like that. That's cool. Where am I? Oh, this is in the middle of the crucible again. So this is how you get back. Reroute your way through. Ow. He saw me. Can he get up here? He can. Oh, there's another one behind me? Ow. Getting a lot of different items I can make now. I should probably look into that with forging in this game. A steel peel? How would you even swallow that? A pill made out of steel? That'd be kind of crazy. It's gonna have like an iron throat. Oh, you didn't die? I'm just kind of going around killing things.
Is that a voice coming from the well? No, I must be hearing things.
It was definitely a voice coming from the well. He should have trusted his instincts. How have I ended up going everywhere except where I needed to go? It's becoming a recurring theme in these games for me. I didn't make it. Oh! And you have a health bar? Why? Oh, is his wife dead? This looks like her.
The door won't last much longer. I'm not long for this world.
That's unfortunate, man.
I've no more need for medicine. Sir, please stay safe. My love.
Sorry for your loss.
Why? Why? Damn it! Thank you for all you've done for me. For bringing me here. I'm going to be with her now.
I mean, at least that's something, you know, they're still together. Calling that mission a drop of hope was cruel. Both of them died horribly. All right, I'm better off assassinating those guys and not shooting them in the head. Their heads are super big too. I probably should have thought against that. I've unlocked this right now, right? Yeah, I have. Okay. So we did that. All right, I'll go do this crucible, then I'll go over here. I keep finding things to do. I just keep finding things. Oh, there's a base over here too. See, this is how it happens. This is exactly how it happens. I'm gonna go do this mission, and then there's just more things pop up. Open world games in a nutshell, really. I don't know if I can get to him before he turns around. So I will say, with this being in an open world format, it makes it like easy to rack up XP and level up very quickly. The game is going to start opening itself up rapidly at this rate. Because the deeper you get into your build, the more fun this game gets. Oh. Let's get this real quick. Please don't turn around. Thank you. Why is he going red though? They say a crucible wraith? That's what that was? And we get a soul for that? That's cool. Oh, a chest. We could have just missed this. And a new shortcut opened. get in here and do this crucible. This looks like a huge arena. I really don't want to fight y'all. Having that makes fighting annoying enemies that much easier. Slimes? I haven't seen you guys since the second game. Oh, speaking of haven't seen enemies since the second game. Still got it. He still wakes up with that. I'm too short. You know what? Oh, that was everybody. There was a slide I did earlier. How did I do it? There it is. Nice. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of that. So we're going to the main quest now. This is gonna suck early, but once we get that new set of armor and everything on, it'll all be worth it. Plus, I don't imagine too many armor sets being super heavy. I missed both slashes. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, so that's what I have to hit them with. I'm surprised he's able to still hit me through that. He's within a few inches of dying. Not dealing with that. That sounds painful. It's a lot of loot. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't have what I need to get up here, I think. I need the jump that Hanzo did. Let's see if there's anything for that as far as exploration. Submit a dodge. Oh, there we go. Now we get a dodge on them. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Dang, this is when you get into elemental magic. Hey, yo. You turn into a Scampus with that? Poison. The ninja skill tree is awesome in this game now. And you have a jump. So it can be executed while performing other attacks to action. So now we can get air combos. You can literally use a lot of different jutsu now. You got shadow clones, pocket sand. Ay, ay, ay. Storm kunai. Unfortunately, I don't think the skill I'm looking for is in here. Either that or I'm just not looking in the right spot. I don't think it is. If you want that though. And I want to sleep. I also want this jump. I use low stance a lot more, so I'll probably grab that as well. Do I have anything for dual swords? So you have to use samurai points to upgrade either your weapon stuff or your actual... Okay, okay. Either the samurai skill tree itself or the actual weapon you're using. Interesting, interesting. And I think whichever one you have equipped at the time starts glowing. That's cool. So it's split in half then, I think. Because instead of dual swords on the samurai skill tree, you have dual ninja swords. Instead of just regular swords, you have ninja swords. Instead of axes, you got hatchets. Instead of spears, you got... Well, I don't know if the ninja will have anything spear related. I don't think so. I don't think in any type of continuity they've ever used spears. If this game's trying to be somewhat historically accurate, I don't think they'll give ninjas the type of spear. We got any different types of tonfas? I don't think so. Nothing that's better, at least. Wait, 144 to 153. Not quite. Wait, faster movement. Oh, this is literally what I have now. Literally the same thing. I think maybe just some slightly different abilities. Close to have on right now. The Shinobi gauntlets. That's 1 point. We don't need it that bad. These stuff we don't really need either. Some of this stuff is not what I'm looking for in the slightest. We're in a ninja style. Let's see what we got for the samurai style. Anything? Do that. Definitely take that. Not quite. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for that. I don't think we can get up here. Yeah, it requires a compatible guardian spirit, so I guess we have to get a certain thing. Well, nah, I guess we do have to get a certain guardian spirit before we can even go up there. What's that? Main base. I'll do that later. So we just gotta get back up there and go where we need to. Pretty sure that's a slime up there. Oh my goodness, please. We're just gonna get on this bridge. Oh my goodness. You're being caught on rocks. Oh.
Like hell itself.
Yeah, what is this?
Damn that Shingen.
Who would have thought they'd prevent a retreat to the castle like that?
I'm gonna lock these cutscenes to 30. Hey, yo, chill, chill.
Show yourself.
Sheath your blades! Lord Nioh, is this not the person mentioned by the messenger from Hitakoto Slope earlier?
Oh. Takachio. You are the samurai who fells yokai.
I trust you'll be able to rid us of this crucible.
Pretty sure I can.
This way. I am now Tora. I will guide you.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but whenever I like the cutscenes at 60, it struggles to hit 60. Weirdly enough. Oops. Let me fix that. It just makes everything look awkward. We got, I think that's in advanced settings if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're gonna move that to 30.
Beyond lies a realm different from ours, that of the yokai. None who have entered have ever returned. We call this accursed land the Crucible.
Hold on, gotta loot.
It can't be! Is this truly the castle town?
Oh my god, that looks rad. Definitely want to increase the elixir drop rate. I would like to heal more often. So instead of us transforming into the yokai this time, we're not a yokai human hybrid. We're a human who slays and uses yokai. So we summon them instead. That's cool. Oh my god. This gives me lightning shot talisman. Cause your body to explode if your life hits the 0. So this must means that if you use this and they die, you actually win, I'm assuming? Because I was wondering about that. What happens in this game if you beat an enemy, you happen to die at the same time? So these all have their own different things too. This just increases attack. True flight. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Fire resistance. Okay, so if they're set in this position, you summon them and they give you different things if you put them in the other position. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So if you want to summon them, you put them in a yang position. If you want to use any of their bonuses or abilities, you put them in a yin position. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And like all these are pretty interesting. And these even come with their own stat bonuses too. This looks like it'd be great for crowd control. Why not? Skeleton warriors, I think I want something else though. All right. I think that's gonna do that. Well, you know what? Nah, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
In this realm, yokai subject humans to terrible torment, turning countless souls into spirit stones.
I believe it.
The light within you should be able to purify the crucible. Please, trust in me and lend me your strength. In this realm, please.
Oh, is she not coming with me? I suppose not. Ooh. Goods can be bought and sold by speaking of yokai merchants. Yokai teardrops can also be exchanged for unique goods. Ah. You can get them by bathing in hot springs. That's cool. Righteous Jasper. Nice. Oh, so this is where you get all your ammo and other things like that. Wait, what's an exchange menu? I want to see. Huh. That's cool. I'll come back to that. So in a crucible, unless the crucible's yokai attacks will be more powerful, right? We know that. Additionally, attacks by enemies will inflict life corrosion, right? We know that as well, which will temporarily decrease your maximum life. However, the Amrita gauge will fill quickly here, and thus living artifacts is easier to activate while in these locations. Additionally, yokai summoned by summoning seals will deal extra attack damage. Cool. See, acting like Korobara and Virgil cutting through dimensions. In these statues, while in a crucible, you can only fast travel and leave the crucible while near and unlock. Okay, so we have to have a statue like this to be able to leave, pray, come back, do whatever we need. Nice. Seems like whatever systems they've been building on or adding, they
Think that creature was
complement each other really well.
possible? I've never seen a yokai like it before.
What's the situation on the outside? Is my lord safe?
Oof, I wish.
Well, that gave me a shock. Was that Kusanagi's light?
I didn't see it.
Tora spoke of purifying the crucible, but it seems this light may guide you on your way.
Gotta aim and hit the jewel. I didn't do nearly what I thought I was gonna do. Was not expecting that. He was really aggressive. I think that's the first time in a while I've seen an attack like that.
Mercy! Just kill me, please!
Oh. That sounds pretty sad. I assume this is where we're supposed to go, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. If they let me. Of course, this door doesn't open from this side. Oh, the frame drops. Ah, I missed. I think the other one saw me. Oh no. Oh yep. You definitely did. What does this do? I don't know how to do the actual summons. Because we're throwing things at each other. These guys are so aggressive.
Don't let that flame get near the smoke!
Well, obviously we're not running across that. Oh my god. I was gonna say the game froze for a second and I heard something spawning. What you got on you? We're fighting ghosts? Well, not the strangest thing on our list of competition. Yeah, I figured that would do nothing. He is literally made out of fire. Oh, these guys, I remember them from the second game. Skeleton archers.
So I'm stuck in a living hell now. Guess that's my luck for all the drinking and gambling.
It is kind of crazy, like one day you wake up and your whole neighborhood is covered in lava and demons walking around. And it's hot all the time. Yeah, I could definitely see why they thought this was hell. Honestly, I would too. Oops. All right. This just looks really inconvenient to walk on. Like, even if I was a demon, I'd be scared of falling. Wonder like who comes up with this? Like, are there certain demons who do all the construction for all the rest of the demons? Or like the yokai? Do they have OSHA regulations? I was hoping that's how that worked. Now we gotta get away from him. I'm waiting for the mimics to start popping up. That's what I'm waiting for.
Hey! Get a ladder over here! Now lower it quickly! Ah!
Wonder if they're like, they could be stealth attack. Nope. No, but they can be attacked while they're down. That's good to know. Getting a lot of stuff. Oof. Am I supposed to be able to jump across this? I think so, right? It's probably a safer way though. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if they do anything crazy or wild like the lava being one hit kill in this game. I don't want to find out the hard way. I didn't realize he was gonna turn around. I wonder if his attacks are the same from the last game. So far, yeah. All right, cool. He's done. Oh, we pray there. Oh, you know what? Nah, I don't want to take the risk. What I want to know is, I'm pretty sure it takes you to the last one you prayed at, so let me just do that here. Can I put on any of this new equipment yet? Almost. Almost. We're getting closer and closer. I just want the whole Crimson General set. I just want to see the set bonuses again. Probably need to unlock all the stances before I can actually go through and start getting more things. Okay. Of course it doesn't open from this side. How do y'all get anywhere in here, man? Every door is locked. Oof! Got actually scared. Should have expected that. I figured he was gonna see me. That's crazy. He's still trying to strike me with lightning. There's another door. Oh, so do you want me to do this? So they'll remain until the battle spoils gauge disappears or the life drops to 0. Defeating enemies will diminish the battle spoils gauge. Hmm. Oops. Ooh, that was close. He had nothing good planned for me there. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I almost landed in the pocket of lava. That's crazy. Wow, he saw me. First thing he's about to do is grab me immediately. Put me in a cutscene. Going backwards at this point. What is that noise? Sounds like something important. Get that and go. Oof. There's the one giant dude running around. These guys are intent on grabbing me. But that confirms that they're the ones implementing that sound. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure out where to go eventually. Oh. Yeah, we're literally just going back towards the start. have to keep remembering, it's very easy to get turned around in this game. In certain sections, at least. Is there anything down here? I don't think so. I don't want to take the chance of jumping into lava. Whoa! Everybody wants to grab me. Okay, so that was new. We didn't get his soul last time. Getting another locked door. Sorry, locked doors are like the bane of my existence in games like these. Oops. And back towards the start. I literally came back all the way to the start. Could not help myself, I guess. Well, literally, we have the shortcut unlocked, so we might as well just use it. We're just gonna get back to that one giant enemy. We didn't get a key for this either. The last time I checked, there isn't a spot like, oh. Yeah, I don't think there's a spot to jump out here or go anywhere. Surprised they let me do this much. I just didn't see this. Okay. Oh yeah, He actually decreases in size if you break his stamina, like his key. That's pretty cool. Never knew that. I believe there's another enemy in here. That hurt. Oh, so this is a shortcut, I guess. Not even really a shortcut, just an area you can reopen again. He didn't hit me.
Mercy, please! Spare my child!
So they were just killing everybody. Excuse me. I want no parts of whatever that was. I wasn't close enough. His enemy is way easy to fight now. I fought him so many times in the last game. I used to hate fighting him whenever he was on screen. Oops. Oops. Oh man. I would love that, actually. Perform a key pulse by dodging, so I don't need to worry about manually always doing it. How do we use this actually? Oh, it's a summoning seal, so we gotta actually add that. In a shortcut. There it is. Let me actually use these while I'm here. See if there's any more money we can get for a level up. Not quite. More than halfway there, though. Actually, everything in here is fire, so I think I'll equip this water element amulet. This will do nothing for us right now, so I'll take this one. Oh, let me put on a new armor. We're gonna get this full set. We're definitely gonna get this full set. Crucible weapons can be acquired in a crucible and they deal significant damage to enemies, but taking damage from enemies while wielding them will inflict life corrosion and temporarily reduce your maximum life. Oh man. Wait, by maximizing your familiarity with crucible weapons, eventually you'll be able to learn crucible arts and freely assign them? That sounds cool. Definitely want it. Probably gonna definitely end up having to increase either skills, though. I don't want to get. Oh, whoops! That's what this is. Dang it! It's an Adachi. Is there anything that we have in the dual weapon category? If not, that's fine. Up here it is. There we go. I wanted to filter this because I was like, I don't want to go through all of these. So 750, that's 163. 154. I think we should grab this instead then. And do we still have no new Tonfas? Oh, thank you. right, we're good to go. We are good to go. Almost went backwards. Almost did all that and went backwards. So this is weird. So if I'm using a weapon that kind of corrodes my life, but every time I attack, the corrosion disappears. What is really happening? Yeah, stealth attacks like that. Nice. Someone threw something at me or it just exploded. Oh, you know what? No, it was the monster we killed that exploded. I'm not gonna make it in time to get the stealth attack, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Just barely made it. Ooh, almost ran into lava. Moving just a little too fast. We don't need to go this way. We came from that way. I was gonna say somebody saw me, but I don't know where they saw me from. What do you mean someone's gonna try and shoot me with something? Oof. Oh my god, the damage. Alright, cool. I was gonna do that without any of them touching me. Dark Souls, like 60 things that jumped out at me and tried to kill me right there. Ow. That didn't feel good. Oh, so he can whiff. I thought I immediately spawned him next to you, but no, it's like a Pokeball. You throw it out. You have to make sure you're within range. Oh. I just realized my camera froze. I wonder why this has been happening more and more often. Let me fix that real quick. That's so weird. Yeah, not sure why that happened. All right, I think that's us going backwards. Eventually, there's gonna be a mimic in one of these. Apparently, I can't double jump over that.
And I thought the battlefield was hell. Compared to this, war is a paradise.
I'll do magic and everything later. Oh. There's always a snake boss in one of these games. Oh God. A chimera-like enemy? It's been a minute since I've seen one of these. Just as horrifying as I remember. Oh, that's bad though. I had no stamina. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so waiting behind this boss isn't gonna do much for us since he has sweeping attacks. My goodness. All right. Ah, I missed. I keep missing the parries. I'm not used to it taking so long. Okay. And so also by praying we can reduce the life corrosion. Let's see. Gotta time those parries better. There it is. Yeah, I should have known. Frame too early. Too early. I think he reminded myself that this boss had to parry a frame later than I normally would. Like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't seen that attack yet. Why is it getting darker the further we get? Too early. Whew. All right. Yeah, my timing needs work again. That wasn't so bad. What a cutscene transition. Don't mind me. That was pretty cool.
I didn't think we'd meet again like this. I found you at last. The light, who traverses time to dispel the crucible.
It's crazy as we do talk in this game.
also portends the revival of a great evil. Let's confront it together.
Like in the second game, it was understandable why a character would like look and make all these different facial expressions, because that was a substitute for them not having any voice lines. But here they've talked before, and now all of a sudden they're just choosing not to speak. Kind of weird.
How long has it been? How long have I watched humanity's fortune sway? I have continued to wield a benevolent blade. Yet my blade and mind were nearly destroyed with the darkness's revival. The light that can sever fate. Encountering the one who wields that sword has brought me joy once more.
I'm happy she's happy to see us. Oh. Hey, Hanzo.
The battle rages yet. Stay vigilant.
So we're around a bunch of characters who have helped raise us. That's kind of funny.
The intruding yokai have been dealt with. Lord Ieyasu.
Well done, Hanzo. I have returned.
You are unharmed.
Quite superb, Takachiyo. You would bear the hollyhock crest well. There is much to discuss. May we speak en route?
Actually, the attention to detail on the fabric in his armor is actually really cool. I didn't even notice stuff like that at first.
Takachiyo, well done. Now, listen well. Hamamatsu, our base of operations for the whole Totomi region, is under siege from the north and east. Takeda Shingun leads a massive force that has swiftly surrounded our forces in several locations. Shingun. I knew of his tactical brilliance, but for yokai to be under his command, our allies are being herded to their own graves. But for a warrior, idly awaiting death is to disgrace your name for generations. And now, with you, one who has survived that hell as our trusted ally, the time to venture forth and test fate is at hand. I shall make for the keep and determine our plan of action.
I don't think this is the right voice for him.
Naotora, wish to speak with you. Go to her.
It's just not quite landing for me. But he sounds a lot younger than what he actually is. Oh god, everything is lagging and loading in at the same time. Oh. That was kind of anticlimactic.
You have the power to traverse time and purify the crucible. There is something I must share with you. Well then, shall we go? The dark radiance that summons the crucible is known as Crucianite, and those who imbue their guardian spirit with Crucianite become immortal by feeding on spirit stones. If that was the same radiance you saw, that must mean The one who scattered Crucianite throughout time is the source of this calamity. Destroying the Crucianite in different ages should weaken their power.
Oh god, the frame drops. It's like it mellows out and then more things load in, which causes it to drop again. Oh nice, beforehand you needed a book to reset your skill levels. Now you can just do it. That's nice. It's a cool quality of life change.
There is something I want to give you. This is the guiding mirror. Much like the Crucianite, it is from an era long since past. The memories residing within should help you pursue the Crucianite.
We got an achievement for that. Did we just travel again?
We find ourselves here again. Maybe Kusanagi's power reacted to the mirror.
Huh. Let me send this text.
The lanterns are lit. Is someone here? Perhaps they know something. Let us ask them.
See, I do wonder if this is going to be very similar to the area from Nioh 2, or if we're going to run into the main character from 2, or 1 even. Because I think I saw him with some of the poster boards. So this would be interesting if this is the same blacksmith from 2.
Well now, you don't live here, do you? Customers are rare these days. How about a look? How goes your mission?
She's very like calm about this. Not that I'm complaining. Ooh, are we finally gonna get the second weapon I've been wanting this entire time? The gauntlets? Yes, actually, this is where you get them. I would love to make these. Let me make sure I equip
Until
my
next
things.
time then, what am I doing here? Sorry, I don't remember much of anything, but there's something calming about touching these tools.
Acquired a weapon of a new type. Bone up has been added to the acquired martial arts. Ninjutsu. Oh yeah. So switchblades and talons. Okay, so those are the other ninja weapons then. But I think there's one more missing. Probably the split staff, I would assume. But I want the talons. Definitely using these immediately. We have guns now. We're so close to being able to wear this whole set. All right, so we're gonna disassemble pretty much everything we're not using.
Welcome.
All these have the same item, I think, except for this one. You know, I'll probably max out that first crucible weapon and then start doing that for the others as well. Just to make sure I get all the different abilities. I'll keep the switchblade in case I ever want to use it. Grimy hatchet and rusty hoe is crazy. Place once a name and 64. So many different weapon types. Still can't forge any of this. Okay. You can forge tools? A healing pill?
Be seeing you.
Definitely want these. All right, let's get some points in these talons. Go with this one.
This is no place for the living.
You think?
It is more akin to a crack in the world. Home to the emotions and unresolved feelings of men. I saw a face I once knew. A presence not unlike a ghost, perhaps. What a mysterious place. But for now, let us return to Hamamatsu.
This looks like the interim that we're in.
I may not show it, but I do regret not being able to watch you grow and learn. Lucky for us, time is of infinite supply here. Let's review the techniques I wasn't able to teach you in the real world. I may not show it, not lucky. Let's...
Okay, so this is where you can do all your other missions to get the rest of your skills. More cats to pet. Oh, wait, hold on. We break into a faster sprint here?
Not only was I unable to finish your training, but I also failed to protect you. Wait, what is that life force? Lord Tekachio, you live yet! You must Continue to hone your skills for the inevitable battles to come.
Well, this seems very relaxed. Oh yeah, she died too.
As ghosts, bound by our regrets. Our role has always been to support you in becoming the finest shogun you can be. If we cannot manage this, how can we possibly face Lord Ieyasu? I am eager to begin training, but we mustn't neglect our preparations. Let us review our equipment.
Nice. So now we can just save and load sets on the fly. That's nice. Is there anybody else here I need to talk to? I don't think so.
We ought to take another look at that mirror.
It's crazy, it transports you to like another pocket dimension. Every time the screen opens, I feel like I'm getting flashbanged.
It has seen better days and has limited power left, but that mirror will surely guide you true. We should head upward. Lord Ieyasu will be waiting. I will leave through the east gate and head northwest to Liotan Temple. That area, Nioh, belongs to my clan. I must retake it from the yokai.
Guess that's the next thing we're doing then.
We should head up. I will. That area.
Reports from Maisaka posts to the southwest have ceased. This warrants investigation. I trust you are up to the task. I intend to set off immediately. I will see you there.
Not even a hay first? Oh my goodness.
I've no idea how Nekomata's blessing came to be shared by you and I alike. But you share my lord's former name, Takechio. I must ask you to conduct yourself honorably. I've no idea, but I must.
Takechio, I've received news. Totomi's strategic foothold, Futomata Castle, is being assailed by Takeda. Losing that castle would surely spell defeat. We must defend it. However, as I must prepare to face Takeda's main forces, I cannot leave Hamamatsu. I apologize, but I must ask for your assistance in my stead. Futomata Castle lies in the mountains to the northeast. I'm counting on you, Takechio.
Alright. So we have a bunch of missions we could just go do now. Where are all these on the map? I'm recommended level 39, 36, 28. What level am I right now? Fill in certain conditions on your titles and award you corresponding prestige points. You can allot these points to acquire various bonuses under titles in the main menu. And they can also be reset any number of times. key recovery speed. I definitely need that. Subjugation. So this gets really deep then. I'd imagine people who love min-maxing their characters are gonna have a lot of fun with this. Being focused on making sure that familiarity increases at a faster rate so I can max weapons as soon as possible. All right. And I do like the fact that they have them all split up so you don't have to worry about being, what's the word for it, too conservative with your actual prestige points. Yeah, let me see what level I am. Mission mode expeditions have been unlocked. You can team up with companions to replay clear missions as well as take on unlocked sub missions. Okay. What level am I? 22. All right. We've got some work to do. I think the lowest level mission I have unlocked right now is 28. Oh no, this is 19. Okay. I'll be here. We're gonna go there. I guess I'll fast travel here. We'll start heading out that way. Gale Sprint allows you to borrow your guardian spirit's power to race across the land at a human speed. I was worried about this. Like, if we were gonna get any type of sprinting mechanics or a new mount or just some forms of travel. If we got fast travel, we have this. So I'm gonna try it. What is that? That doesn't look friendly. My curiosity is gonna get the better of me here. Face the Blood Edge Demon? Oh. Oh, I do no damage. Good Lord. All right. Woo. I literally don't think I have the stats to beat him. But maybe I do, actually. I'm sorry, poison? You shouldn't have. Fire does nasty amount of damage to him, I see. Okay. We're gonna have to win this with elemental damage. Yeah, I didn't think water was gonna do much. We're gonna have to be in ninja mode if we want to beat him. Okay, it's definitely doable. Oh, I tried dodging. I'm dead. Oh my god. He just walks off like that? That's crazy. I'm about to become another one of these vengeful spirits. Malice held by all revenants defeated thus far is gathered and taken form as one hulking revenant yokai. If you can defeat this monstrosity, you will obtain many rare items as well as equipment contained within a nearby bloody grave. The Blood Edge demon is not confined to one location and may appear in different locations over time. Let's try this again. This is a cool mechanic. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, I didn't block. It caught me sleeping at the wheel. I keep praying here out of habit. So these are perfect dodges. Oh, this feels really good. He's really trying to end my life. Whew. Oh, the bush? I'm fighting the Avatar, I see. Because I was mid-switch. Oh god. Mistimed it. Oh run almost ended right there. Woo. Woo. some more lightning. Combat in this game just feels way too good, man. I don't want to stop fighting him. I'm sorry? He really might be the Avatar. Ow. Oof. Oof, feel like I'm playing Monster Hunter. No! Oh. Okay.
Oh, hell no! That's oh, hell no!
I think he's angry, Max. What's up, Rage? Oh, did this freeze? Oh, yeah, he is not happy with me. Give me 1 second. Pull something up real quick. Here we go. So far, that was the best run thus far. That was the best run thus far. Let me see if I can get on my tools and everything. I want to fight him again. I need to fight him again. We're putting in that work. We are putting in that work. But yeah, as you can see, Rage, we're fighting a blood edge demon. It was pretty strong. I keep trying to like dodge into him to avoid that, but it doesn't work how I want it to. Yeah, we're dead. So what I'm trying to do is in that situation, I'm trying to dodge past him, but the hitbox doesn't allow it. Like I don't get the iframes when I do that. I have to back up. I have to back up. Put Tekken in this boss fight. It's got all the salty runbacks of a ranked rematch and decide the feeling of it, yeah. We're doing something. Oh, I didn't realize he wasn't done. Woo. Ow. Ow. backflipping. Oh! Too fire. Oh, I got greedy. Got very greedy. He ran right past my help. Oh wow, he canceled that. I didn't know he could do that. Whew. Oh! He's spending all his plus frames. All right, give me the loot. I didn't really think we would get his soul core for that either. That's cool. Let's go. That's rewarding. We didn't have to do it, but I wanted to, and that felt really good. Like that boss fight and everything, that's really dope. And all the different graves and all the people who died here, I get rewards from them too. That's pretty sick. That's pretty good. Celebrating swing. Yeah. Oh goodness, thank you for the gigantified emote, I suppose. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's dope. Yeah. This is nice. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, man. I don't want to put it down. I'm actually finding it quite difficult to tear myself away after every play session. It's a very fun game. When it works, of course. I was trying to go all the way over here. That's why I'm planning on heading. How does it feel compared to the other two? A lot better. A lot better. One was kind of like they had a good idea and a good foundation, but it wasn't going to connect with everybody, especially since Souls games were very popular at that time still, or like just coming into it. So it was very rough around the edges and it wasn't going to connect with everybody. Two was like, okay, we found our footing. Not only do you have transformations, but the different yokai interactions, it really settled into its own identity. Whereas I think with the first one, it's like, okay, it does a few things different here, but it was still very steeped into the Souls-like genre. Before it started, before like Lies of P, before, I think it might have been before Bloodborne or a little after Bloodborne. But two, you had different transformations, you had different elemental interactions, you had so much more depth to the gameplay and the different core mechanics that it was really like, okay, I see what they're trying to do here. This is like a very, very close to their vision and what they want to do. It was a good time. It still had its issues as far as like, some of the levels felt a little too maze-like, and it has the issue where a lot of games will have you just kind of backtracking a lot and unlocking shortcuts to kind of get through that backtracking. But it was very fun. I enjoyed it, and it added different stances. It added different special abilities that you have with different yokai and different transformations, and they brought all of that back and just expanded upon it, added some quality of life features, so that a lot of the headaches you have with the first two aren't as present with the third one. If there has been ever a true time to say third time's the charm, I would say that's with Nioh 3. This hits on everything they were trying to do. Some performance woes, as far as like how people, your mileage is gonna vary dramatically depending on what your setup is. If you have a mid-range setup going into this game, I'd recommend grabbing it on console. If you have a high-range setup, I'd still recommend like grabbing it on console if you don't want to worry about any performance issues, just because you might have to do some tweaking with some different settings. Some settings are completely broken. Like some of them don't make any difference whatsoever, whether or not they're on high or on low, both in terms of looks and performance. But if the combat and the transformations and the different builds and different weapon types and the variety of things you had as far as the monsters, the level design and everything, if that drew you in the second game at all, or even the first game, because there's some people who still love the first game, I'd highly recommend the third one. If you're really into Souls-like games, I'd really recommend the third one. It's open world, so that might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it is multiplayer as well. You do have returning co-op mechanics and multiplayer mechanics, so that's always a plus. I'm always down for that. Literally, yeah. If you've played Koei Tecmo games in the past on PC, you've played these games before. Unfortunately, they do not do anything different as far as optimization. Is it the worst optimized game on PC? No, but if you played Koei Tecmo games on PC before, you know what to expect. Team Ninja games on PC, you know what to expect. This one coming as a surprise to you. Okay, almost got enough points to almost finish this full set. We're gonna go into this enemy base. But yeah, just being able to kind of like pick and choose what I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna go, what route I'm gonna take, I really like that. I will be on here for a while. I will be on here until I beat the game. And then after this, I think we're gonna do RE9 just to have a linear experience as well, and just because I like Resident Evil. And then after that, we might play Crimson Desert. If I can get my hands on that. But yeah, you got guns, you got bows and arrows, you got... I wonder if the hand cannon has to come back. Ooh, how did I miss that? Pretty sure I hit that man's ponytails. They've also added deflect mechanics on top of the parrying and stuff that was present in the first game. And just more moves. It's a refined experience of the first two with some expansions.
I found you.
But it's even got people who didn't like the second one to play it. But as you can see, like I'm getting frame drops and some stuff here.
Those reprobates who seek to profit from such hard times will be judged by the...
Let me see if I can get a deflect so you can hear what it sounds like. Yeah, like that. Like that's cool. And they do a way better job of explaining the mechanics and how you interact with everything here versus in the second and first game as well. They've even added an actual stealth system. You can crouch now. And do an assassination and surprise attacks like that. There's now a jump button. The second game did not have a jump button. Dodging feels better, parrying feels better. It really just seems like every issue people have had over the series, they've attempted to address in some way, shape, or form with this one. The only thing is...
You won't leave here alive!
The optimization. Oh my god. As you can see, there is a variety in how you play now.
Damn it all! This isn't how...
Yeah, that too. Like sometimes somebody will scream or let you know, or sometimes you'll be doing an assassination and somebody will actually hear it because these assassinations are loud as hell. So obviously if you're stabbing a man to death next to me, I'm gonna hear you, so they will turn around and attack you. Like the stealth system in this game is actually a stealth system. How good or how bad it is, I can't say. I haven't spent that much time with it, but they do have working stealth in here now. Because in the second game, you couldn't crouch. At least to my knowledge. I didn't figure it out. But here, there's a crouch button. There's jumps. You actually have air combos now. Plus, they do a better job of separating the playstyles between samurai and ninja. So, like, you have ninja skill points, you have samurai skill points. Like, let's say you have a sword as a samurai, you have a ninja sword, because the way a ninja uses a sword is different. And if you want to have different loadouts for each class, well, you do. Different armor, different weapons. And if you don't want to go through the trouble of constantly managing out and micromanaging everything, you can set it to where it just automatically switches between the two sets that you have. You can set it one time in the base and then maybe slowly but surely just switch out equipment as you go along. Really nice, really nice. Like I said, it's been a bunch of them expanding upon mechanics and adding some quality of life features to make them easier to switch between and work with. So you're not as forced to be stuck managing equipment for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes at a time, depending on how much loot you have. And there's a bunch of different filters to like auto sell loot and auto break it down and stuff like that. If you want to. But like, even now, I'm still finding things. Like, I have no idea what some of these things do. But like here, I'm just exploring and I'm finding different things. Still have magic returning from the last game as well. And a lot of these enemies, if you knew how to beat them in the last game, you know how to beat them here. If you know the weaknesses then, you know the weaknesses now. They're not trying to just differentiate or switch things up just for the purpose of switching them up. They do add different types, of course.
Oh, and now yokai. This is the end for Hamamatsu.
This game does have some environmental storytelling, and you do get memories of the people whose items you grab, so they're not just there for no reason. You kind of get their last moments. It's a little dark. Like, there's a husband who was trying to take his wife medicine, and then you try to take his wife the medicine since he passed away, and you find out she got killed by yokai after he left to try and get the medicine, and her last wishes was so that he wouldn't have to go to get the medicine. He would just stay with her. Really unfortunate, man. And you'll still see, there's still co-op, there's still spirits you can summon to help you out.
What's that in the sky? It's massive. Is Takeda behind this too?
They're talking about a big giant floating demon head that was in the sky that we already took care of.
In the castle, where are we supposed to run?
And you have returning yokai from the last game that will help you out, that still help you out here. They have different shrines you can unlock and fast travel to. You don't have to pray at them to be able to fast travel to them, which is nice. I love that. So like this cat will lead me somewhere now, and all of them come in different colors, which all do different things. Oh, and we pet him again. And then you get free items. And then he brought me to a new area. Let's see here. Arrows didn't really do much to these guys' heads. What about a gun? I don't think he liked that very much. Where is he going? Oh. There's the way for him up here. I don't think he actually saw me. I think he just felt my presence. But it feels really good to do like certain moves and things in this game. I was not supposed to be live this long. I think I'm gonna do this last section and then I'm gonna come back the next stream. Oh, not this next stream, because I think this Friday we're gonna be playing Overwatch or something different. Is there anything over here? Oh, it's just a crucible spike. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this base and I'm gonna go. Oh god, the frames. I guess it also has to load areas for the first time too, so you'll notice frame drops whenever you're entering a new area as well. One thing this series does across all games is just the extra animation they do for like everything. Death animations, attack animations, like everything is very pronounced animations. Yeah, I like that too. Everything feels fluid, everything feels fast, everything feels like it has actual weight to it. And I think that's one of the reasons why this series stuck with me versus a lot of other series. Like when you hit somebody hard or you're assassinating them, like you assassinate the shit out of them. Like it's crazy. That is one thing I will always give Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo credit for, is when they do add animations or they do add that extra heft or movement to something. Yeah, you feel it. You feel it. Only 5 enemies. I'm assuming these people are going to be very deadly. Nah, just humans. Oh yeah, and there's obviously the decapitation animations whenever you shoot somebody in the head or literally cut their heads off. You would think they hear the gun. Like this guy, I'm practically like switching people down and he's not hearing me. I don't know why he thought that was the right thing to do. But this is a nice way to get XP and level up quickly and just grab things, find things, get better gear, get better loot. I'm being rewarded for just randomly doing this. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel as much like I'm ticking off or checking off boxes on a checklist. I guess because I'm being rewarded for what I'm doing. Even if it's not much, I'm still getting something for my time. And I could have just skipped this. And this is one of the systems from the last 2 games. You got these little guys to their bases and to their places. They'll give you currency to spend and more stuff to get. Which is why I say, like, if you just like getting that dopamine for just doing stuff and getting more stats and just seeing numbers on a box go up, of course with intention, this would be a game for people who like doing stuff like that. You just like exploring and getting things for your time. And then a lot of this stuff doesn't take a super long time to do. Like I said, my biggest issue with this game, like most Koei Tecmo games and Team Ninja games, is just that the game is not well optimized. Since they gave this Dynasty Warriors kind of open world treatment, does this feel like the Elden Ring and Dark Souls transition compared to the prior 2 games? That's exactly what it feels like, yeah. That's exactly what this feels like. You know, same thing with Dark Souls 1 through 3. If that was them kind of like refining their mechanics and hitting their stride, this feels like from Nioh 2 to Nioh 3. It feels like from Dark Souls 3 to Elden Ring. Where if you didn't like Dark Souls, you might like Elden Ring, but if you don't like the Soulsborne genre as a whole, you're probably not gonna like it still, regardless, because this is just the previous games just refined and more added there. Okay, yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna get up here. In the second game, you couldn't jump. Neither could you in the first game. Certain things are limited. As a result, you couldn't go in certain spots and you were locked off from a lot of different things. But hopefully, as with the second game, I don't know if the second game released and the optimization was bad there either. But when I went through and played it right before starting 3, it ran buttery smooth. If you lock the frame rate and adjust a few things, you'll get pretty good performance for the most part. I think if anything, maybe me streaming might be impacting my performance a little bit as well, but not by much. Can froze? Okay. We're gonna see if that works. Oh yeah, babe. So I think this is an OBS issue I'm having because I used to get this occasionally on Windows, but not as much. Let me see. My apologies. You guys will just have to see the angle of my arm for now. My apologies. For some reason my camera decides whether or not it wants to work. I'll figure something out with that. I guess that's just a sign. I should probably just end things. Hopefully by the time I do this next stream, it'll figure that out. But I think the actual software for it has probably crashed. And if I try to adjust it now, I think it'll crash my stream. So let me fast travel to one of these shrines. Can't notice you're having too much fun, man, I swear. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at the logs to see why that's happening. Let me actually exit the game through here. Oh, there we go. There's the save button. But yeah, no, this game, I'd say it's pretty fun. Like, especially for Nioh 3, the reviews have been coming in. People have been saying like, oh, 90%, 80%, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So it's been dope. Like I said, if you're playing this on console, it's probably going to be a 9 for most people. Just because that optimization issue probably isn't there as much. But if you're playing this on PC, your mileage will vary. Some people don't report issues at all. Like a lot of people have been able to play just fine, perfectly fine. But yeah, as far as the actual game and story has always kind of just been a vehicle to drive the gameplay forward. If you were into this, what's the word for it? If you're into this period of Japanese history and at least a little bit into the mythology, you'll find a lot of great things here. Like Yasuke was in Nioh 2. And so was Oda Nobunaga and quite a few different mythological and historical figures of that time. Like if you're someone who's been watching Jujutsu Kaisen lately, like you get to see where Sukuna comes from. The actual mythological figure Sukuna and Jujutsu Kaisen is based off on. As well as a bunch of other different features and not features, figureheads coming through. So it's always cool. Like if you're into this period of Japanese like folklore and mythology and history, this would be great for you. Like these games are great for that. Because you get to see a lot of the different people coming in, like you would in a Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors and stuff like that. It's all over the top. It's all dramatic. What is it? Dramatic. Leans heavily into the fantasy elements while still being respectful to the original history. So that's cool. That all being said, I suppose we're going to be getting out of here. Let me quit the game, so we'll just be looking at the desktop for now. What am I going to say? Who we're going to be rating out to. Let's see who's live currently. So I can get up out of here and get you guys into somebody's chat. Didn't expect my camera to break. Did not expect the camera to break. I know we don't stream on Thursday, so I don't know who to raid right now. You said bean sprout spirits. They're called kodamas, so I don't know if like that's what they're originally based off on. My what is it? Japanese mythology knowledge is a little rusty. Like, of course, I recognize like kappas and shinigami and different spirits like that, but I don't know what they're based on. The game has like an actual codex you can go through and look at, so I'll probably take a look at that and be able to explain that better next time I stream. Child Force spirits, probably more than likely. If that's what they are, then yeah. But let's see here. I guess I'll be sending you guys Zhang's way, because he's normally live at this time and he's cool peoples. So here's the first raid message for everybody sub to the channel, and a second one for everybody that isn't. That all being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people, and I'll see you guys Friday. We'll either, if not like Deadlock or Overwatch or something like that, something random, we'll probably end up back on Nioh 3. I'll let you guys know though. But take care of yourselves, stretch, exercise, get some sleep, drink some water, eat well, do something. Just make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. But I'll see y'all Friday. If not, then Monday, if something does happen to happen. Let me make sure this raid actually starts the proper way. I have to wait like another 6 seconds. This is awkward.